Hello, we are here to teach you about coliform in your watershed. Do you know what a watershed is? It's not a real shed. If not, you need to know more about your environment. A watershed is the area of land where all the water that is under it or drains off of it goes into the same place. I am part of the Huron Valley Watershed, which drains into Lake Erie, which makes me part of the Lake Erie Watershed. Lake Erie is part of the Great Lakes, so I am part of the Great Lakes Watershed. Lake Erie drains into the St. Lawrence River, which makes me part of the St. Lawrence River Watershed. The St. Lawrence River Watershed drains into the Atlantic Ocean, which makes me part of the Atlantic Ocean Watershed. So if we pollute the Huron Valley Watershed, we pollute all of the world's waters. So pick up your trash and try to recycle. The water of the world is becoming too polluted. Sooner or later, living animals in the water will start to die off. Although this is already happening, you can make an end to this disaster that we, as a country, have started, and the entire human race has been getting at for the last couple of years. All you have to do is clean up after yourself. It's that easy. Don't throw your litter on the ground. Recycle your trash if it's recyclable, or at least throw it into a trash can. Humans are the cause of the polluted water, and it needs to stop now. Let's see what that criminal did. That's just gross. What kind of sicko? This is what you do not want to do. Hey! Why'd you do that?
I didn't do it.
Sure. Then what'd you do?
I walked my dog.
And what did your dog do?
Took a dump.
How would you know that? Is that your escape car getting started up?
No.
You criminal. You make me sick. You know what? That crap out there will go into your watershed, which will ruin your nice tea that you have at your next brunch. You little... I don't even want to say it. You make me so sick.
Wait, so are you telling me that will go into that lake?
Yes. And that lake will empty out into Huron Valley Watershed, which will eventually empty out into the world's water. So your dog's crap is in the world's water right now. How do you feel? Knowing that you're drinking your dog's crap whenever you take a sip of water because of that.
I feel unhealthy.
That's right. So if you want to be healthy, you better pick that crap up.
Okay. Come on, Pebbles, we gotta go pick up your crap.
Hey, I'm here testing the vitals of our lake. This lake is doing pretty good, seeing all the macroinvertebrates in it. Macroinvertebrates are basically small insects in the water. Highland Middle School took a field trip to Pettibone Creek, and they took samples there, and they tested for the nitrate level, phosphate level, dissolved oxygen, and pH and turbidity. All those mean are basic vitals of the water. The results from the Pettibone Creek were this. For the nitrate test, we found that the water had less than 1 part per million of nitrates. This means there was almost no water fertilizer or any other materials in the water. For the dissolved oxygen test, we found that there was from 51 to 70% of the dissolved oxygen in the water. This is excellent. We also found 7 pH in the water. This is also excellent. The lower the level of pH, the better. Phosphates are used in household cleaning products like soap or bleach. In our field trip, we found 2 parts per million of phosphates. And then for the turbidity test, we found 0 JTU, Jackson Turbidity Unit. This is also excellent. Turbidity is the salinity or the amount of salt in the water.
Okay, this is how you can tell if a lake is healthy. Look over there. See all those lily pads and all these weeds and all these macroinvertebrates? This means that a lake is healthy. Now what you don't want to see, however, is like this piece of bag, this bag right here. That is very bad for the environment. We should clean that up as soon as possible. Or this piece of plastic in the water. That is very bad. It can harm the macroinvertebrates and kill them. Another thing you don't want to see is this bench. Benches are not supposed to be in water. You can tell because it is broken up and dead. So, if you just focus on the lily pads and all the macroinvertebrates, you can tell that a lake is healthy.
After shoot and try to recycle. The water of the world is becoming too polluted. Sooner or later, living animals in the water will start to die off. Although I can't do this. So pick up your trash and try to recycle. The water of oh, Joe! Come on!
I can't do that.
Recycle your trash. Shoot! Bye.